That's Peggy and Machito. They're African elephants here at Zoo Miami. You know, Peggy alone can produce up to 300 pounds of poop a day. She's a finely tuned pooping machine, and she's not the only elephant here. She's one of 3 African elephants and 2 Asian elephants, and together they can produce up to 1,400 pounds of poop a day. That's a lot of poop. Don't you think, Peggy? If you combine the weight of all of our herbivore poop and their bedding hay on a daily basis, you get more than 3,000 pounds. That's more than the average weight of a compact car. And you think cleaning up after your dog and cat is tough? Imagine what our zookeepers have to do. Right now, we take all of our herbivore poop from our vegetarian animals and we stack it here in our parking lot, where it sits and it sits and it sits until it decomposes. We've got over 330 acres of developed land here at Zoo Miami that has thousands of plants and trees throughout it. So in addition to the over 3,000 pounds of zoo herbivore poop and bedding hay produced a day, we've got tons and tons of landscape materials. And as we know, trees grow, they shed leaves, they've got to be cut, and that produces a tremendous amount of landscape waste. In fact, we collect about 5 cubic yards of leaves, palm fronds, and other landscape debris every day. This pile behind me is a result of a collection from just 1 month. Poop from herbivores, basically a fancy word for saying animals that eat plants, like Peggy, the elephant, can be combined with our landscape debris to create compost and fertilizer that benefits our plants, trees, and shrubs. When you combine all these elements and compost them, they create a nutrient-rich soil filled with carbon and nitrogen. It really is great for the plants. As opposed to poop, whoo! The compost is wonderful. We want to buy this expensive piece of equipment that can take over 7,000 pounds of poop and landscape waste and convert it into compost in just 5 days with no smell. If we let Mother Nature do that, it would take over 3 months to do the same thing. Plus, who wants to come to the zoo and see piles of poop? We need the Pepsi Refresh grant to help launch the Recycle the Zoo Do project. You'll be helping the zoo reduce its impact on the environment. By getting the special machine, we can recycle all of our herbivore poop and landscape debris, thereby eliminating the need to send it to landfills. We'll use the compost to fertilize our landscaping, thereby reducing the need to use chemical fertilizers. And we'll fertilize our vegetable garden to help grow food for the animals. We hope to sell some of the Zoo Do compost to zoo visitors like yourself, so you can go home and practice eco-friendly gardening. All the net proceeds will help benefit the zoo's conservation and education programs. Vote for our Pepsi Refresh Grant Project. Go to www.refresheverything.com and look up Zoo Do. Remember, you can vote up to 10 times a day starting August 1st.